When you're starting something new, something big, it's really difficult to know whether you're on the right track, whether you're headed in the right direction. Before customers or stakeholders see your idea, you really, if you're honest with yourself, you don't know how they're going to react. Ideas that seem great in theory sometimes turn out to have pretty serious problems once you get into implementing them. There are plenty of approaches to avoiding some of these problems that I talked about. We've all done this. I've certainly done this a million times. It's where you say, okay, we know we got to get this right. Let's get the team together. Let's hunker down. Let's put our heads down and let's figure it out. We're going to do market research. We're going to do analysis. We're going to have debates, and we're going to really sweat the details and make sure that we get it right. This can kind of lead to sort of obsessing and last-minute panic and maybe a general sense of freak out because you've been working behind closed doors trying to get through it and get it all perfect before you release it, but you still don't actually know. You still don't actually know how people are going to react. Fortunately, there's a better approach. The Design Sprint story starts back in 2010. We wanted to be able to do something that made an impact and made a difference and do it in only 5 days. And what we found after some experimentation was that by the end of the week, by following this new checklist, this new set of defaults, teams could build a realistic prototype and they could test it with their real customers. I'm going to run you through what happens on each day of a design sprint and share a couple of case studies. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about those defaults. I'm going to talk about sort of the old way, the way that we all probably have experienced, and talk about how the design sprint is different. You'll find if you try a design sprint, if you run a design sprint, next time you're tackling a big new project, that you're going to be able to waste less time. You're going to be able to take more risks. You're going to really get to the core of what matters. And that's what the design sprint is all about.
All right, John, thank you so much. That was wonderful. Nice little walkthrough. And the other thing